Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. Last time, we witnessed the death of the master of all airships, Sid. And here's his airship. We are all the way over by Poft, and here's his airship. And now it's time to jump on his last dying wish. Awesome! We can fly anywhere we want to fly! Yay! It's finally time to be able to fly wherever you want. But before we do that, let me point out that Poft is destroyed. You can't go to Poft anymore. And there's other towns that are like that. Not all of them. Salaman's actually all good, but there's no reason to go back there right now. But other towns that got destroyed include... Here's Paloom. Paloom got destroyed. Altair, our original town where our hideout was at the beginning, destroyed. Gotria, which is this little ass house right here, got destroyed. And I think the last one was, I should have showed, it was over here. I went the wrong way. But actually over here, what's it called? Bafsk got destroyed. And I think that's actually all the cities that got destroyed. Everywhere else is still fine. Meaning, you can still go back to Mysidia and Salaman, really, that's about it. And Finn. Those are only our three choices in terms of towns. And we can still go to Deist. Not really any point to go there right now. Anyways, I don't want to waste a whole lot more time real quick, but before I go on, I want to just do a little bit of recap on the stuff I've been grinding. I didn't grind in between this episode and the last one, but 2 episodes ago, I had ended by getting Ultima Spell. So I made Furion get up to level 8 on the Ultima, which I pointed out last episode. I gave Haste to Furion and to Guy. I said I leveled up Guy's Holy to level 8. Trying to see if there's anything big that I did that I don't remember. I mean, I gave Ricard a bunch of magic. Besides getting Maria up to level 8 on Flare. I guess there's not a whole lot new there either. I gave her Osmos, but I haven't even used it yet. Yeah, I guess I didn't do a whole lot. I thought I did more than that. I mean, in the process of doing all that magic leveling, my regular stats and stuff went up quite a bit. So that's why I'm pretty damn strong. But anyways, so last time on, what did we do? Last time we killed off the Emperor, and then we found out the Dark Knight Leon, who's actually Maria's brother, our old friend from Finn, is actually taking over as the new Emperor here in Palomecia. Yes, right next to the Colosseum, if you remember this big-ass building in the mountains. This is actually Palomecia. This is where we'll be going, where we will be going right now. It's actually the only way to get there is to land on top of it by airship. And at first you're like, how the hell do I land there? How the hell do I land there? Well, because of the weird third dimension thing, you have to like land like 1 space above it. Where is it at? Or is it 2 spaces above it? Oh, it's 2 spaces above it. But whatever. It's kind of weird how that works. And before I go any further, this, I don't really want to spoil anything, but this will be the last time we get to use Ricard. Knowing that, and what I've told you before is that he's one of the characters you use in the post dungeons after beating the game. I'm gonna give him the Blood Sword. Now, it's not gonna be extremely useful for him at this moment in time, but in the post dungeons, I'm probably gonna give it to one of the other characters to use. So before I go on about that, let's see what's going on in this room. Ah, crap. Looks like we ran into a trap. We were on the 8th floor, and now we're back on the 1st floor. God damn it. But anyways, like I was saying, let me go ahead and call the ending what it is. I've been waiting to say what it's called this whole time, but I'm finally gonna say it. It's called the Soul of Rebirth. Yes, the Soul of Rebirth. And here's another Amoeba. I'm gonna go and talk over him real quick. But it's called the Soul of Rebirth. That means that all the people that have died on the characters that have died that I've gotten to recruit in this game are gonna be the characters that I'll be using in this Soul of Rebirth post-dungeon. Now, who does that mean? Well, if you remember back from earlier in the game where we lost our friend Joseph, the monk, or, well, at least I called him a monk because he didn't really have any weapons he was good with. Anyway, Joseph will be one of them. Ninwu will be the second one, which it's not really that surprising. We haven't used him since the very, very beginning of the game, but he died back at the Obsidian Tower, if you forgot. And Ricard, which I guess I'm kind of spoiling it already, but I want to talk about this engine now because if you didn't prepare Ricard enough, then your Ricard is not going to be very good when you get to the next when you get to that point. But anyways, so make sure you prepare Ricard before you get to this place, because once you get here you can't leave. But anyways, so the third person obviously is Ricard, which I just said like 4 times, and which means he's probably gonna kick the bucket soon enough. And the fourth person, might be wondering, who the hell could the fourth person be? Well, you remember way back in the first, I think it was the second episode, but beginning of the game, the other twin prince of Kashwan, Scott, the one that wasn't a coward, if you remember, the one we went and found in the bed, hiding in Finn, he died as he gave us his ring. Yeah, him. Well, he's gonna be our fourth character, so it'll be the first time we ever get to use him, and that'll be pretty cool. One thing to note is I've never actually gotten to that point in the game before. Meaning, I beat this game before, but I've never done the post dungeon before, so I think I'm probably gonna plan on just doing it blind. I don't know. I still haven't 100% decided on that, but most likely I'll be doing it blind. But we'll get to that when the time comes. For now, let's focus on the task at hand, which is infiltrating Palamisha and beating up our old friend Leon, who's apparently decided to declare himself emperor of all the land, and we must make him pay for it, I guess. I don't really know what we're gonna do to him when we see him, but I'm sure we'll have a tearful reunion now that we know the Dark Knight is Leon. And like, if you couldn't already tell earlier in the game when we saw the Dark Knight, when you could see his his little picture for him. It was like a dark silhouette. If you remember from the beginning of the game, I guess you didn't really get a chance to see, but it was actually Leon, obviously. So we go down here, and I think we're going all the way over here. Yep. Got some garlic, awesome. And then we're gonna go back up here. And then we'll go over here, and we're gonna go south, I think. Yep, south it is. We got some more ether. That's cool. We'll keep going north up to here, and we'll get ourselves a buckler, which is pretty weak at this point in the game. And we'll be fighting a couple of these generals. And so last episode I fought one of these generals as a monster in a box, and that was actually my first encounter with one of them. I wasn't sure, because I remember doing this place and fighting a bunch of these guys, so I wasn't sure if I'd fought a bunch before. Either way, you fight these guys as a random encounter here. They have a lot of HP, they hit pretty hard. As you can see, you just killed Maria with a hit of 900, good lord. Guess I'm gonna have to wake her bitch ass up. We could do it in battle, but I don't think I'm gonna even bother, just to save time. Okay, so let's go ahead and pound away. That blitzer is actually doing a lot more damage than I expected. That's probably because it doesn't, I don't know, I guess it just depends on how weak the enemies are to certain magic. I imagine it's pretty weak against some enemies. I just don't know which ones. So far in this dungeon, it's actually kicked pretty good ass, so it's been a pretty useful item to have on, regardless of the fact that I'm gonna be losing it momentarily. And so we keep on traveling. Yeah, that floor looks important, but it really isn't. Looks like, I think, yeah, this is oh, here we go, finally. I was wondering if I was gonna run into these guys, these skulls. Obviously they're not too powerful. One hit killed one. They like to cast stun, and this is just the first time I've ever seen one. But now he's dead, so it doesn't matter. And of course you have to take on a couple more of these devil's blooms, which piss me off. Yeah, they're not so bad. Not at this point. When I first ran into him back in, where did I run into him first? My city and tower, maybe? Yeah. They were kind of annoying. But now that I'm over leveled even more and more, it's not so bad. They don't hit me. Their status effect attack doesn't really work very well on me anymore. So they're not so bad. Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Oh, let's see, how's my HP doing? It's going fine. Let's see what's in here. A thunder spear and a monster in a box. Oh, an Imperial Shadow, which is basically a palette swap of the Emperor we fought earlier. Yeah, when one of the main bosses has a palette swap enemy, you know that boss was not supposed to be that hard. And you saw the Emperor wasn't really that hard. So this Imperial Shadow, which apparently doesn't get hurt by a blood sword, so I should probably not attack him with that again. Does that mean he's undead? He must be undead. He got hurt by, or if he's absorbed and absorbing, that usually means he's undead. Anyways, this guy shouldn't be too much longer. He should go down real quick. But like I said, any boss who has a palette swap, random battle enemy, which this guy is actually a random battle enemy, I just haven't run into one yet. He's not a random battle enemy in this dungeon though. Whatever, just shut up about him. He should be going down real quick. I should be casting fire or something on him, seeing as how he's undead, but whatever. Like I said, he should be going down momentarily. Not sure how much HP he has exactly. It's not really doing anything to me that's too noteworthy. If I would stop hitting freaking 3 damage, Maria, you terrible person. Yeah, I switched Maria back to the bow, because I'll be getting a pretty good bow later that I want somebody to be able to use, and I decided Maria will be that person. But I digress. Imperial Shadow goes down without too much trouble. Took a little bit longer than I really wanted, but oh well. C'est la vie. Still got a few more floors to go here, so we're not quite done yet. Hopefully we'll run into the other enemy that I've been waiting to run into. Shit. Which path do I pick? This one? Okay, this one. Saint Spirit. That's cool. Keep running into those Gatos enemies and they keep running away like little bitches. I still can't believe I haven't run into that other enemy that I've been waiting for. I have to. I can't just not run into it. That'd be ridiculous. It's probably the best part of coming here, and I still haven't run into it. I mean, I'll point out what I mean by all this whenever I finally run into it, but until then I'm just gonna have to keep on hoping. Okay, so I know we got a couple more floors to go, but hopefully. I accidentally went the wrong way there, my bad. Just supposed to go over here to the stairs. Alright, so 5th floor, I think we're just gonna go, just gotta go a little bit more south here. And then, wait, I think I forgot something. Forgot there's one more treasure chest, I almost forgot it. How could I forget it? It's one of the most useful items in the whole dungeon. Let's see, I think we gotta go, oh, there's only one way to go, I'm tripping. And so finally we're gonna make it to this chest. But first I'm gonna check on my HP, and there's probably a good reason for that, because Sunblade monster in a box, no! And we're fighting a couple new enemies here. We're fighting some Cools, and Lumia Queen isn't new. This is the first time we fought one since we fought the boss version of her. So hopefully we can make quick swift work of these assholes. But these Cools are basically the palette swap of the Way Panthers. They're not a whole lot more difficult than they are. Have around 1000 HP as you can see. And I've already killed 2 of the 3, so not that big a deal. Die, you a-holes, die. Die. Listen, all my commentary is so great in between these battles. Saying die, and here we go, you know. It's a whole lot of good commentary today, but trust me, we'll have some good stuff to talk about when we get to the end of this place. Indeed we shall. It's just another one of those dungeons where so many random battles get cut out that I'll never ever get to say anything fun. I'm still in disbelief I haven't run into that other new enemy I wanted to run into. It's gotta happen before I'm done here. I mean, it absolutely has to. It's one of the coolest enemies you get to fight again. I say again, you'll see why. You just freaking have to run into one, but this game doesn't wanna. It just needs to stop the stinking generals and give me the enemy I wanna fight, damn it. Dagnabbit. Come on! I swear, what the hell, man? I thought this was supposed to be one of the more common encounters here. How come they're not here? This is seriously starting to tick me off. What the hell, man? What the hell? See, I'm on the last floor already. God. Yes, indeed, this is the last floor. There's a couple more treasures here, though, so we're not gonna rush into it. I might think about running around and try to fight the damn enemy, because seriously, I should be fighting at least one of them. Okay, I'm gonna feel absolutely incomplete if I don't fight at least one before I leave this place. So I'm gonna... Oh my god, I fought one right when I say it too. Okay, here they are, the Black Knights. We have not fought one of these yet. These are the same Black Knights that kicked my fucking ass at the very beginning of this game. You don't remember? Rewind the tapes back to the very first episode, right when I started. You get jumped by 4 Black Knights versus your 4 party members from Finn, and they kick your ass. Finally, we get some revenge. I was hoping to fight a whole bunch of these things so I get a whole bunch of revenge, but geez, we're only gonna fight 2 of them before we get out of here? That was ridiculous. I can't believe it took that long to run into one battle with them. And I'm glad I didn't have to start grinding to run into them, because I was thinking about just wandering around this place till I fight one, because that was just ridiculous. Man. Thank God. I was about to be mad. I did not want to have to be angry right when I'm about to finish this place. Anyways. Okay, take note. This is the last chance to make Ricard as awesome as you possibly can. So I'm going to. I'm actually going to give him that thunder spear I got earlier, because I won't be using it with anybody else. Yeah, normally I'd use it on Maria or something, but I'm probably just not gonna, I'm just not gonna use it, because my other 4th character, which we're gonna get soon, he's gonna probably use an axe, therefore I'll probably switch Guy around. I don't know, I'll be switching my weapons around a little bit, but spears will not be really needed. Anyways, let's check this out. It's time for the final confrontation with our old friend Leon. I expected you to come, Therion. Do you really think you can kill me? If we have to. Or unless Maria gets in the way. Stop, both of you! Why do you insist on fighting, Leon? Weak words from the weak. Do you know what rules the world? Power. Sheer power. Turtle power. T-U-R-T. Sorry, I shouldn't have did that. The Imperial throne is mine. The weak cannot survive without the strong to control them. How many lives did the rebels throw away when they chose to oppose the Empire? Probably a lot. But most of that was due to that damn cyclone attack. Freaking ridiculous. And the dreadnought too. What the fuck is this? What the hell is this asshole? Holy shit, his face is scary. And what the hell, he's the Emperor? I thought we killed the Emperor. There's another Emperor? What the fuck? Delusions of grandeur do not become you, Leon. Though I find the thought of you as Emperor quite deliciously absurd, it ends now. This world can have but one Emperor, and I am he. Okay, so Leon didn't even get a chance to rule. This Emperor is gonna say fuck you all of a sudden? You're alive? What are you? Not that it matters. The Empire is mine now, and I have no intention of handing it over. I already forgot what voice I was doing for Leon. My voice kinda hurts. Crap, this guy's gonna kick my ass, isn't he? The Empire? Ha! I've no need for such trifles now. All the world shall fall by my hand, and the powers I gained in hell. And your blood will be the first to spill. That laugh does not go with that voice I was doing. Holy crap, he's just gonna kill us. He's gonna send us all to hell. Holy shit. Call the Wyvern! You can use it to escape! Ricard? No. Ricard, what are you doing? Ricard? No. Don't do it. You may have a little trouble spilling the blood of Ricard Highwind, last of the Dragoons! Pathetic insect! I will enjoy making you rule those words! May the spirit of the Dragoons lend me their strength! Go! Wyvern power! Ricard, no! No, not Ricard. No, Ricard, no! Come back!
Every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
And so, here's Palamisha being sucked into the sky. Or so it looks. Wait, what's going on? Magical fairy dust flying into the sky? What's going on here? I'm not exactly sure. Earthquakes? Earthquakes? Whoa! What the hell is rising from the deep? looks like a pretty cool crystalline structure. Okay, a lot of crystalline structures rising from hell. Interesting. Interesting. Wow, well, Pandemonium looked like it went away, but now it looks like it's still there. Wait, did I just say Pandemonium? I meant Palamecia. Spoilers! Whoops! Leon, what's happened? Well, I guess we're back in Finn all of a sudden. You're the Dark Knight! Uh-oh, we have Leon with us. Great. Now we're just gonna be branded as bad people. You'd best start explaining. The Emperor has risen from hell. Leon, it doesn't look like he's very comfortable in this situation. Ricard dies so we can escape. You don't know that. He might have lived. Joseph, Minwu, Sid, Ricard, all dead. All dead. They're all dead. I don't know how much I can take. How much more I can take. Sorry about that. While the Emperor dies, more will die. Oh, what the? While the Emperor dies, more will die? Seriously? Seriously? Yeah, can I read it any worse? Wow. Leon. Princess. Let Leon join us, please. Leon? You think we can trust him after all that? The Dark Knight, my brother? I leave the decision to you. Leon, let's fight the Emperor together, please. It's hard to keep track of all these damn voices. It's really hard. Maria. Farion. What about Guy? I swear Guy is the odd man. He didn't even say his name, or he just did not join this conversation. What the fuck? Alright. I'm just so flabbergasted that Guy is part of the crew, and he says nothing. He must have beavers on the brain or something. Literally and figuratively. So we have Leon in our party now, which is pretty awesome. He comes with an okay set of weapons. He has a poison axe and a flame sword, which is actually what he's strongest with, axes and swords. His weapon skills are pretty goddamn awesome. His downside is he has no magic and only 5 MP. I'll be changing that soon enough. I'll be giving him lots of magic and working on his MP. But one thing I want to point out is we're at the end of the game, guys. The only last thing to do is to go to the last dungeon, which is basically where that crystalline tower is, but we need to find a special way to get in there. Where am I going right now? I'm a little lost. I'm going the right way. I want to go to Diced real quick because I want to do one little tiny wrap-up thing before I end this video. Back here in Diced, we must inform the Wyvern people that the last of the Dragoons is now dead. Let's tell her. Ricard's gone too, then. He was a noble Dragoon. I'm sure he was pleased that he could die in the name of honor. Well, I'm sure he was. Let's ask her a little bit more about Dragoons. I think we'll leave Dice behind and find a new place to live. There are too many painful memories within these walls. It's probably a good idea. Why would you stick around where all the death and despair is, you know? So they're about to leave, and... Oh! I meant to thank you for saving the Wyvern egg and for giving me the chance to see Ricard one last time. That's why I want you to have this. It was the most treasured possession of the Dragoons of Diced. Excalibur! No effing way! With Ricard gone, you should be the ones to wield the sword. I agree. You obtain Excalibur. Oh yeah. Oh fucking yeah. Alright, so we got Excalibur. We know what we gotta do now. I've already said we need to go to the last dungeon in the game. So next time on Let's Go Pharmacy 2, we will be heading to the last dungeon in the game. But before I get to that, I'll probably be leveling up Leon a little bit, especially his magic since he sucks. I want him to be pretty balanced before I get there. So, next time you see me, Leon shall kick more ass. But until then, I say peace.